So after Apple released a capacitive press button in their new iPhone, I had some ideas as to how this could be used to elevate the music listening experience of the user. For this concept, let us assume that the volume rockers are replaced by a capacitive singular button which has three regions of activation or press capabilities. So, uh, to address backwards compatibility and make it easier for users to adopt this new means of input, the defaults would be that pressing the up button would increase the volume, down button to decrease, and with the addition that the middle button would play and pause whatever music is playing with just a touch or a press. So now let's look at how this center button can be expanded to a music use case. So um, pressing and holding this middle button will open up a menu similar to the camera menu that pops up in the iPhone, but this would be specific to um, placing the song that you're currently listening to into a playlist or favoriting it or liking it. So pressing and holding and then swiping up would then move this menu up or down like so, and then simply releasing the finger from this button would take the action for whatever is selected in this dynamic menu. This menu can also be customized to have shortcuts within it so that users can directly share songs with their colleagues or friends. So that was just one use case, which would be to save songs and place them in playlists or share them across users. Now let's look at other use cases. For this demo, or this concept, I have created this Claude artifact, which sort of replicates what the concept is trying to accomplish. So by clicking on this middle button, as you can see here in the current state, the music is either playing or paused. Now, if we were to, instead of press and hold the center button, just press and swipe, then the song progresses as shown here. The next track is selected, and in this visualization, if we go next, you see that it moves to the next track and the next track, and if we go downwards, then it goes to the previous track and the previous track. This would allow for the user to change the song that they're listening to without even interacting with their smartphone screen. Next, if we were to double tap the center button like this, it would pull up an equalizer. Now this equalizer would be of three bands and just a low, medium, mid and high. So by double tapping and tapping again, it would select the band like this. As you can see, the EQ mode goes from low, medium, mid to high. So let's assume that the low band is selected and we then just click on the volume up button or the volume down button to adjust the bass response. Clicking it again and changing that would allow for changing the mid band and the high band. So this will allow users to change EQ more in a more accessible, simplified way, and that doesn't involve going to the settings every time and selecting a profile or creating a custom profile. It can be done on the fly like this. And of course, the volume up and down actions work just the same. So the inspiration for this concept is actually the Sony Walkman, which had all these physical buttons on the side with sliding buttons, tactile press buttons, and the idea is that by using these buttons, we are allowing the user to have a more personalized touch or personalized touch control to the songs or music that they're listening to. The EQ um, capabilities is something that's very common in high-end studio monitors, which have these dials at the back to change the bass or the high-end frequency response in order to isolate certain frequencies to listen to particular instruments within their song. Most users do use multiple streaming platforms simultaneously, mostly because some tracks are not available on one platform but are on the other. So, a music application of the future should be able to connect these platforms and act as a top layer to simplify the user's listening experience. So, if a user were to put in an input to a song that's playing on whatever application they are, if a communication layer is able to extract the URL of that song playing on that application and then transport it into a unified music app wherein the categorization and the um, saving of these songs is more streamlined, this would bring a whole new meaning to what a music app would be capable of. This is just the overview of everything, the and a comparison of what changes from the old volume buttons that would have two buttons and two actions, and this would be three buttons. I mean, technically four if you count the whole button itself, but you get 10 actions out of it. So this is again just a music specific use case, but this could probably apply to other applications such as Instagram to scroll through Reels or TikTok, and even in the web browser to just simply scroll from the side.